My name is Jeff Langeberg, and our business is Accurate Accounting and Tax Service. It is a small family-run business. My father started it back in 1984, and he ran the business up until, I believe, 1997. Decided he was tired of doing the accounting and the tax preparation, so at that time he sold the business to myself and my younger brother Mark, and we've been running the business since 1997, so we're coming on our 20-year anniversary for him and I. So basically the items that differentiate us from other people is if you come to us, you're going to have a one-stop, you're going to have a one-person shop. So therefore you don't have to worry about, okay, if I've got to call, okay, I'm going to get the secretary now, if somebody can call me back within an hour. So it's kind of like when you call a bank or somebody like that, like, oh, well, Bob's in a meeting right now, or he's at lunch, so I'll have him call you back. Well, does he ever call you back? So if you call our business, I'm the one who answers the phone. So, I mean, immediately you can say, Jeff, I'm having such and such problem. I pull your file. I was the one who worked on that, so I have a knowledge of what's going on. So it's not like somebody has to come in on the backside and review the file and then, okay, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I pull the file, we answer the question, we take care of the problem right at that point. Over the last 10 years, what I've seen is there's a lot of softwares companies out there. There's a lot of accounting software, there's a lot of tax preparation software. So one of the things that we've kind of run into of late is people wanting to do it themselves. So they'll go out and buy Peachtree, they go out and buy QuickBooks or whatever, they go out and buy TurboTax to do their income tax preparation. So they've been trying to do it themselves, and what I've seen a lot of times is they'll do all that themselves, and then a couple months after they finish their tax return and file it, they get a letter from the IRS saying, well, you owe $7,000. And it's not necessarily that they owe that, it's because of the way that they prepared their return, because the lack of knowledge on their end as to what needs to be done. The things that I think are most important for a business owner is good record keeping. And the reason I say that is because as a accountant, as a tax preparer, if you don't have good records, then whoever's doing your tax return, be it yourself or an outside person, without good records, you're not going to be able to prepare a correct tax return and get it filed. Especially today, most people are looking for an extra quarter or something like that. So if you're paying $9 an hour and then they talk to Sue down the road, she's going to pay $9 1/4, they're probably going to jump. So the thing is, you want to make sure when you get somebody in there, you do all their paperwork correctly as far as W-4s, I-9s, and everything else, applications. And then you want to give them an incentive to stick around. Because again, if they're going to get 25 cents down the road, then they're going to move on to that other business. So what you want to do is make sure you work with them, make sure you keep them in the loop, make sure you're a good boss with them so that you can keep them on. 7 years is what you want to do for business records and personal records for income tax purposes. And the reason for that is, for instance, if somebody, the IRS or Colorado, finds an issue on your 2015 tax return and you've been filing the same type of return all those years, that gives them the ability to go back and look at previous years. So that's the reason you want to try to have records for up to at least 7 years. And I myself, as an accountant and a tax preparer, I've got 20 years worth of tax returns and data. I worked out of my home before finding Office Evolution. When I first started working out of my house 20 years ago, it wasn't an issue because I didn't have as many clients, as many tax clients, and a lot of them came to me at my house at all hours. People would call at 8 o'clock on Saturday, well, can I come by and bring my tax stuff because you're probably home, so I'm going to be coming over to your house here in a half an hour and things like that. And So that's one of the big advantages of having an office space is we've got the conference rooms downstairs. We have these day offices right here, and then I've got my permanent office, so I can meet with clients. If it's one person, I meet them in my office. If it's 2 or 3 people, then I can use a conference room. So I love having everything under one roof, kind of like our company is. So I can come in here, I've got copier, I've got telephone, I've got fax, I've got everything that I need. Mimi is awesome. I mean, every time I ask her for something, every time I talk to her, she 100% takes care of me. Not an issue, not a problem with her on that. Again, the biggest thing that I had is